Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SOMA. So today I want, first thing actually, the loading screen, the done bat is corrupted by the WoW. The loading screen told me that, and that there's no way to save it. Yep. But today I want to cover a topic of minor interest. And that is storage technology. Okay, can't go that way. Because there is all kinds of storage technology. There's magnetic storage in the form of hard drives with spinning magnetic disks. There is flash storage in the form of SSDs. There's written storage in the form of paper, like of written word on paper. There's fuck off. And there's lots of different types of storage. But what I want to talk about is theoretical forms of storage. One theoretical form of storage that I think would be interesting to see. Oh, come on. Stop complaining so much. You're so loud without reason. Would be an idea where you store data on something that looks like a glass disc the size of a coin. And it wouldn't be a small amount of data either. And the reason I want to talk about that form of storing data, like that idea of storing data. Okay, let's check everything that's in the room before touching that, because to my knowledge, it can completely screw up things. And the reason I find this form of storing data to be an interesting concept, if it ever came to practice, is if we could do it in such a way where shuttle to Omicron, change to APS, ride the chamber into the abyss, check on Tau, anyone alive, access, okay. Haimatsu power suits proper uses for the safety of you and your colleagues. 1. Put on the neoprene undersuit and body harness. 2. Check the HPS for any visual damage. 3. Starting with the legs, fix the parts onto your harness and work yourself upwards. Lock all the pieces together as you go. Let a partner help you with the back pieces and the torso. 4. Tap the secure button on your arm piece. You should hear the suit seal itself. 5. The suit will then start to equalize pressure and tap into oxygen tanks. 6. If the suit doesn't seal itself, flex the shock absorbers and try again. If it still won't work, do not try to fix it yourself. Contact maintenance. Note, the HPSs are very heavy, and the suit will compensate. You will effectively be stronger than you think you are. Be careful. Regular training supplies, don't hold your breath, don't stay out too long, don't dive too deep, don't dive with malfunctioning equipment. There's a lot of stuff to read here. That's probably going to be important. Prep arc with signal transmitter. Power pack. Yep. Okay. This is probably going to fuck. Okay. Actually, I can do this. Because I don't know what it's going to fuck up to touch that. I hope it's nothing, but the reason I find that concept of storing data to be interesting is because if it is something that could be moved around without risk of just destroying the data, you could literally have coins that look clear that you could slot into a machine that have tons of information on them. Similar to how If anyone saw the old way data was stored with holes punched into a card that you loaded into a computer, similar to that, you could literally load up. Well, it didn't completely destroy anything this time. Okay, I guess now I'll load her up.
Huh? Wait, this isn't... Oh, no! WoW got to the Dunbat before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Damn it. The Dunbat was our best shot. I was really banking on this to work.
Come on, we can't quit now. There's gotta be another way. How do you think you did it? How did the team get the Ark down the Abyss in the first place?
If they didn't use the Dunbat, the only other way would be the climber at Omicron. It's like an elevator which supposedly reaches all the way down into the Abyss.
Okay, so we do that. We go to Omicron and take the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power suit that fits you. You know, so you don't implode while in the Abyss.
That does sound useful.
Alright, let's go then. Wait, what is this place? Seems to be a lot of information on the Ark here. There's a prototype and everything.
Okay.
Let's start it up. I want to see how it works. Maybe we can figure out how to get on the Ark.
Is that really the best plan if
You didn't know how to get us on?
recent you would
How difficult could it
be on there? Documents. I have decided to finalize the Ark with the scans we have. I'm sorry for all of you who wanted to go but didn't get a chance to scan yourself before the project was put on hold. It's been 2 months since I have added a scan, and I don't see how I'll ever be able to win back the support you all showed when we started the project. I'm sorry, I never meant for anyone to take their lives. It was never my intention to fool anyone. I just wanted to save something. Apply interface module, seal Ark capsule, ask permission from 4Q, brief Ivashkin, Lidwell, blah blah. Take shuttle to Omicron, pick up power suits, ride the climber to the abyss, blah blah blah. Yep. So it's still where we left it. To gauge staff opinion, please fill out this short survey. Recently, it was decided the Ark project would become Pathos 2's last official commitment. The staff has been urged to carry on with their duties despite Earth's catastrophic condition. I think the Ark project is the most logical step towards saving mankind, and that we should spend as much time, resources as needed to complete it. Agree? To embark, every passenger needs to be flushed with electromagnetism using a pilot seat. These scanning sensations are known to cause nausea and headaches, sometimes lasting up to 3 days. I think temporary physical discomfort, no matter how severe, is a small price to save mankind. Yeah, agree. Somewhat agree. The Ark is built to fit a Ranger Mark 7 probe, meaning it could be shot into space with the Omega space gun and technically survive for thousands of years, living off the light from our sun and distant stars. I think the Ark should leave Earth behind and be launched into space. Yeah, agree. Sort of. The digitalization of humanity is an opportunity to make a quantum leap in our own evolution. The people inside the Ark will, out of necessity, be generated from existing genetic code, but could be altered to allow for cosmetic changes, ease aging, and even prevent death. I think we are at risk of losing our humanity if we were to rid ourselves of disease and our mortality. If no one could have children, you couldn't kill each other, I would eliminate a lot of stuff, and especially if it was only workers here. I don't think you're at risk of losing your humanity. There are only 58 people left alive to be stored inside the Ark. A way to diversify and expand the population would be to introduce artificial intelligence that would be in every way appear to be human, but with childlike and naive sensibilities. As we continue to explore the nature of intelligence, we may find a way to make them smarter in the future. I think even an inferior group of artificial people would benefit our society. There's no neutral option. I'm gonna go with disagree for now, because that seems like a... Thank you for participating. This is how your colleagues voted. Strongly agree. Okay, agree. about inferior companions are, yeah, pretty split. Mostly in favor of disagree, though. Pain for gain, mostly agree. Yeah, actually almost completely agree, with only 4% disagree. And artificial evolution is mostly split in favor of people think would lose their humanity. But like that way of doing
What's
things
this thing?
seems like it would be interesting.
Coster uses it to investigate structural integrity in payload frameworks.
Of course.
Could you get inside it? If I knew what you were made of, it would be a hell of a lot easier to figure out how to get you on the Ark.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, so I am climbing into probably not the best planned open sealed containers that I don't quite understand, and I would prefer to do a bit more investigating before climbing in there. It seems like a bad plan, I'll be honest. No, I couldn't have opened it. She turned on the power. So there was no way for me to do anything before she did. Approximate memory corrupted. Simulation reconfiguration necessary. Okay, reconfigured.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real Ark. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process.
Okay, dummy. Okay, so I that's an interesting
Yes, of course.
thing.
So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
So now we know how to get on the Ark, right?
I know how to get myself on the Ark, but I still need you to squeeze into that scanner over there so I can figure out how to process your mind.
Oh, right. I forgot.
I still think that these should be able to be plugged into something, but I don't know. Maybe myself? Can't see my legs, I just realized that. But would that, do any of you think it would be interesting to be able to just slot coins into a machine?
Can you reach the on switch?
No. To just be able to slot coins into your computer, and have terabytes of data. And that's just the first conceptual thing I want to cover. Another one I want to cover is a bit more different.
About radiation?
I think we're beyond that. Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think they're bigger. You should be able to wear them both.
Imogen? Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard Cortex chip for robots, including the data reader and the Ocute torch, has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. She was nice to me. Anyway, the Cortex chip is good news. That means we can transfer your mind to the Ark with a pilot seat.
Kath, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes sense. Think about it. All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
So I have a body. I'm not just a walking diving suit. But I am still a chip shoved into a brain. Honestly, that is super bizarre that I am a chip shoved into a brain. Don't know how I'd feel about that in
Wanna
real
bring
life.
this Ark as a backup?
Now that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
Good. I prefer to travel light.
Let's go. Don't forget to take me with you.
Okay, so I can't do anything with that. she's become a lot more willing to just disconnect herself like that. And here's my question. If reviving a human brain inside of a robot isn't super reliable, how is she, someone who was revived into a robot, well, the way she is? Okay. Now we are in a dangerous time. Dead dude. Cool. It's not exactly a theoretical storage. It's not exactly theoretical storage, but it is still an interesting concept to me. The human mind is unique as a form of storage, not because it's super efficient at how it stores things or anything, but compared to other storage devices, it's bizarre how it draws connections. The way it takes and... You are alive. I'm guessing the WoW tried multiple ways to try and connect people, and use them to save the lives of these people, but I'm one of the more successful times with a mind that wasn't the original. But it's a matter of the way the brain draws connections is different compared... memories are different compared to how a hard drive stores information. You're still alive, and that's bizarre. Terry Akers, age 60, sex male. One of the worst cases I've seen, and it's likely his own damn fault. He blinded himself and clogged up his insides with structure gel. I'd be surprised if he ever woke up from the coma. Did make me think of Hart's absurd story about what happened to Lambda. Could it really be that the WoW is somehow able to change and rebuild the... Hart appears to be in good shape considering the circumstances, only bruises and mild hypothermia caused by the long walks. It's difficult to corroborate her story, as she is the only one to return. Catherine Chun, age 37. As usual, Chun is quiet and does her best to avoid eye contact. She doesn't want to be here, but Straheimer demands another evaluation. Chun isn't obstinate or dishonest, but she'd rather not speak if it can be avoided. She has a hard time dealing with people in general, including doctors. Chun is weak in character, the perfect victim to be dominated and pushed around by others. She's a scared mouse I don't want to upset, so we sit quiet and pass the time. Conrad is dead. He boiled his brain to a pulp with a WREM maser following the ARC neuroscan. Clearly another continuity enthusiast killing himself to take his place on the ARC. So, those are, reports of, psych reports. Okay, that's interesting. Was this open before? I came over here to look for something heavy that I could pick up, like this chair, to smack against this glass over here. Oh shit! It can come in here! It can open doors! Shit! Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end this here, and hopefully next time when I load in, there won't be the issue of, there won't be that issue of... I need to come up with a name for him, and so we'll name him next time. But what do you all think? Because of, well, one, what we found in-game, and two, the subject I covered. Because would you be interested in seeing a form of experimental storage based off of maybe the human brain or even DNA come to pass, because both are things that have been looked into, and I believe at least one of them is actively being researched today. Or would you be purely more interested in physical forms, like being able to store data directly onto an atom? Because that would be interesting to me. And what do you think of what's happening in game? So we are playing someone who is essentially grafted a AI chip grafted into a human brain, which does make me wonder, can said human brain provide information to us or attempt to take control again? Because I don't know. What do you all think? Let me know. And let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. To everyone who's already done both of those things and hasn't subscribed, I don't know why you haven't, but hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified the next time I upload a video or go live with a live stream. Remember, smile. We have a new enemy to face next time, and I need to name him. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.